Today's Bible lesson is about King Nebuchadnezzar.
I am the great king, Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon.
Because the kingdom of Judah had become so wicked, God allowed King Nebuchadnezzar to come in and destroy the capital city of Jerusalem.
I have captured Jerusalem.
So all of the beautiful articles from the temple were removed and put into the treasure house of the god of Babylon.
Take all the articles of gold and silver out of their temple and put it in the temple of my gods. Ashpenaz, choose young men among the captives. They must be good-looking, smart, quick learners. You will train them in our language and literature, and they will serve in my kingdom.
So Ashpenaz looked out over all of the captives and chose the best.
I'll pick you, and you.
Among those chosen were Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah.
Hi, I'm Hananiah. When the Babylonians took me captive, they changed my name to Shadrach.
Hi, I'm Mishael. They changed my name to Meshach. At least it sounds pretty similar to Mishael. Meshach, Mishael.
Hi, I'm Azariah. My new name starts with the same letter, but it doesn't sound anything like Azariah. It's Abednego.
Did you say to bed we go?
No, he said a billy goat.
Haha, very funny. You know what they named me, Abednego.
Well, it could be worse. They named me Belteshazzar.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
King Nebuchadnezzar gave these special captives a daily allowance of his own rich foods and wine.
We will not defile ourselves with the king's food.
Nope.
No way.
Not gonna do it.
But Daniel was well liked by the man in charge of the captives, and Daniel made a request.
Sorry, you want what? Just vegetables and water.
This is good stuff.
At the end of 10 days, the 4 young men appeared healthier than all the other captives.
Okay. We are now only eating vegetables and drinking water from this point on.
Later, Nebuchadnezzar interviewed Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah and found that they were 10 times better than all the magicians and astrologers who were in all of his kingdom.
You 4 will serve me in my kingdom.
I just don't get it.
What has you in such confusion?
We just learned about Daniel.
What did you learn?
I learned that he and a bunch of other people were taken as captives in a battle.
That's right.
And then they were taken to Babylon and offered food fit for a king.
That's right. I bet you wondered why they wouldn't eat the king's food. It was because many of the foods and wine would have been forbidden by God during that time.
Well, I get that. I was wondering about something else. I thought if you were captured by an enemy, and if they didn't kill you, they made you slaves and you had to eat disgusting gruel or something.
Ah, I can see why you're confused. Most of the time in history, if someone was captured in battle, that enemy was not very nice to them.
So why were Daniel and his friends treated so well?
Well, there are a couple of reasons.
All right.
For one thing, Nebuchadnezzar was pretty crafty. He knew that Jerusalem had some very smart citizens, and if he captured them young enough and treated them well enough and put them through Babylonian school, eventually he could put them to work in his own kingdom, making Babylon even greater.
If they took me captive, I would have escaped and run back to Jerusalem.
Well, there wasn't much left of Jerusalem to run back to. Most of the captives just tried to make the best of their situation.
You said there were a couple of reasons they were treated so well. What was the other reason?
Well, they trusted God.
Of course, that makes sense. God looked out for them.
That's right. And God looked out for Daniel and his friends many more times while they were in Babylon because Daniel stayed faithful to him.
I know a song. You want to sing with me?
Yeah, let's sing it.
Daniel would not eat the king's food. Daniel would not eat the king's food. He didn't care what Nebuchadnezzar said. He ate vegetables instead. Daniel ate his veggies. Daniel ate his greens. Daniel ate all those healthy things. Daniel ate his veggies. Daniel ate his greens. Daniel ate healthy things. Ah! Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Y'all sing with us. Daniel would not eat the king's food. Daniel would not eat the king's food. He didn't care what Nebuchadnezzar said. He ate vegetables instead. Daniel ate his veggies. Daniel ate his greens. Daniel ate all those healthy things. Daniel ate his veggies. Daniel ate his greens. Daniel ate healthy things. Woo!
In the second year of King Nebuchadnezzar's reign, he had a dream. This was a very disturbing dream. He needed to know what it meant. He called for all the magicians, the astrologers, the sorcerers, and the Chaldeans to come to him.
I have just had the most disturbing dream.
The Chaldean said, "Tell us your dream and we will tell you what it means."
Tell us your dream, and we will tell you what it means.
My decision is firm. You must tell me the dream and what it means. If you don't, you shall be cut to pieces, and I will burn down your houses. But if you tell me the dream and its interpretation, you will receive gifts, rewards, and great honor.
There's not a man alive that can do that.
That is my decision. You must tell me my dream and what it means. Since you can't do that, you must all die.
So the decree went out, and they sought Daniel and his companions to kill them too. When Daniel found out about it, he went to see the king.
So, Belteshazzar, are you able to tell me what my dream was and what it means?
O king, I just heard of your decree. Give me time and I will tell you its dream and its meaning.
Daniel went to see his friends. He told them about Nebuchadnezzar's challenge. Do you think any of the king's wise men could tell Nebuchadnezzar what his dream was and what it meant?
Nope.
No way.
Not gonna do it.
That's right. There was no way any mere man would be able to do that.
Okay, men, here is what we need to do. All of us need to seek the mercy of the God of heaven to show me the dream and its meaning. Otherwise, we are all going to die with all of the king's other wise men.
So Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah all prayed to God. And that night, God revealed the secret to Daniel in a vision. Say Daniel's words of praise along with Daniel.
Blessed be the name of God forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his.
Daniel was taken to see the king.
You demanded a hard thing, O king. The wise men, the astrologers, the magicians, and soothsayers cannot declare it to the king. But there is a God in heaven who can. I can tell you because God has revealed it. You, O king, were watching, and behold, a great image. This great image, whose splendor was excellent, stood before you, and its form was awesome. The image head was of fine gold, its chest and arms of silver, its belly and thighs of bronze, its legs of iron, its feet partly of iron and partly of clay. You watched while a stone was cut out without hands, which struck the image on its feet of iron and clay and broke them into pieces. Then the iron, the clay, the bronze, the silver, and the gold were crushed together and became like chaff from the summer threshing floors. The wind carried them away so that no trace of them was found, and the stone that struck the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth.
So Daniel explained that the dream was about the future. Nebuchadnezzar was the king. He is represented by the head of gold. After him would come another king which will not be as powerful as Nebuchadnezzar. Just like silver is not as great as gold. The other parts represented other kingdoms until finally God would establish a kingdom that will never be destroyed. And the king fell on his face before Daniel.
Your God is the God of gods, the Lord of kings, the revealer of secrets. I give you gifts, and I promote you as ruler over this whole province of Babylon, and chief administrator over all the wise men of Babylon.
And what about my 3 friends?
Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, you are promoted too.